everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Liv and Maddie episode, so let's just jump right into it. So we start off with a really cute scene where Liv comes home from an audition and she announces it to everybody but nobody's around, and so she calls for her mom and she keeps having to enter and exit so that she can get the reaction that she wants, and it was really adorable. I loved it. So we then find out that Liv did not get the part because nobody in Hollywood trusts her anymore because she quit Voltage, which is dumb, but whatever. So we move into the kitchen where we find out that Willow and Joey broke up. Now this made me mad, not just because they broke up, but also because they literally just got together, like what, 3 episodes ago? What was even the point of them being together? We only got to see one scene of them. It just made me really sad that we didn't get to see what their relationship could have been. We then get a flashback from Joey where it shows how he saw the breakup, and according to him, Willow was tired of doing the same thing over and over again, so she broke up with Joey. And then Karen decides that she has to help fix their relationship. So Ruby and Maddie are back from Ruby's basketball game, and Maddie's mad because Ruby is in a non-competitive league. So Maddie decides that Ruby needs to know how good it feels to win, and so they thumb wrestle and Ruby wins. And this is just starting to sound like just another episode where Maddie is being super competitive because she keeps losing, and then in the end she wins through some stupid logic. And that's exactly what happens. Okay, moving on. So we already knew this from the promo, but Liv gets a job on Linda and Heather, and seeing how excited Parker was just made me so happy. But then we move on to the set and we find out through Liv's manager that they're actually kind of insane. So that's not very good news. We'll see how that works out. So we then get to see the breakup from Willow's perspective, and according to her, she said she was tired of doing the same thing over and over again, and so then he said that he was tired of their relationship and breaks up with her. So back on set, we find out through Liv's manager that as long as she doesn't do anything that gets Linda and Heather to fight with one another, then she'll be good, which we all know means she's going to do something and they're going to get mad at each other, which happened about 5 seconds later. Liv didn't know who to give her space thingy to, and then Linda and Heather get mad at each other and fight over it, and they say that they're going to quit the show. So back at home, Karen is explaining to Joey and Willow what happened and how they both thought that the other person broke up with them. And so they apologize and decide to be just friends and do this cute little thing that just made me want them to be together even more, but apparently this show doesn't want me to be happy. So Liv, Becky, and Parker come up with a scheme to make Linda and Heather think that they're being replaced, which we've seen done a million times before, but whatever. Linda and Heather get mad because obviously they don't want to be replaced, and they decide to unquit the show and everything is good again. So we finish the show off with Liv and Parker watching the new episode of Linda and Heather, and then Becky comes and tells us that Sing It Loud wants Liv back to reprise her old role as Stephanie Einstein, and the show is going to be called Sing It Louder. And so of course Liv does her cute little Sing It Loud jingle, but now it is Sing It Louder, and everything is happy again. Yay! So all in all, I did enjoy this episode. I feel like some of the plot lines were a bit predictable, but whatever. I loved Linda and Heather. I thought they were adorable. I think Shelby and Emmy did a great job with them, and it was so nice to finally get to see them. I mean, we haven't seen them since the Froyo YOLO music video forever back in season 1, and so it was awesome to see them back. The only thing I didn't really get was why Linda and Heather's names were actually Linda and Heather. Like, you would think that that would just be their characters' names and that they would have an actual name, like the actresses that were playing Linda and Heather would have real names, but they did not for some reason. Like I said, I am upset that Willow and Joey broke up. I love them together, and I'm so sad that we never got to see their relationship and what it could have offered them. I love the use of the Linda and Heather song being sung throughout the episode. That theme song is so fun, and so every time it played I would sing along, which was great. I'm excited to see Sing It Louder since we never really got to see Sing It Loud in season 1, like other than the few clips that Liv would show. We never really got to see it to the extent that we saw Space Werewolves or Voltage, so that'll be exciting. As always, I'm sad that Holden wasn't in this episode, which doesn't really apply to anything else. I just wanted to mention him because he's the love of my life. Okay, moving on. So I'd probably rate this episode an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't as great as some of the other ones, but it was definitely better than last week's. Next week is a Halloween special, which they are fun, I do admit, but they're just not very good for content-wise, and the plot lines always get pushed to the side during the Halloween episodes, but I'm sure it'll still be a great time. So I will definitely have a review out for that, so be sure to come back and check that out. If you enjoyed this this is not an episode. If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like or a comment. Let me know what you thought. As always, I love to read your guys' opinions. And be sure to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all next week for a scary review. Just kidding, it won't be scary. It's just because it's the Halloween episode. Okay, you get it. Okay, bye.
In stereo.